If you ever try consciously or unconsciously to ignore a narcissist, uh, this is what you have to keep in mind. A narcissist gets triggered a lot if they are not taken into consideration, if they are not being acknowledged, if their presence is not being acknowledged, because they are putting all this effort, all this energy into their fake persona, into their fake mask, and they can't stand the fact that there is somebody that doesn't acknowledge. They will start to hate that person. Even if that person is not doing it consciously, they might not just find it interesting, or they just might have their own stuff, let's say, in that way. And the narcissistic person, just this fact, the fact that you don't acknowledge their presence, again consciously or unconsciously, triggers in them the phenomenon that is called narcissistic rage. This is something that it's important to know, especially if you are in the presence of somebody that is a narcissist. And sometimes victims go actually into this survival mode unconsciously, because they are always like on edge around the narcissist. And so in that, when you're in this survival mode, you obviously can't ignore the narcissist. So this is something, a defense mechanism that it activates into the mind of the victims of narcissistic people, because it acts as a defense mechanism. But if you do it consciously, if you are, like, for example, into a situation where you are dealing with a narcissist, this is one of the way to avoid the narcissistic rage phenomenon. Obviously this is not the solution to the problem, but especially if you have to do this for a long time, it can definitely affect you, and it's not the solution of the problem, but it's just one tip to be a little bit more aware of the fact that this can trigger narcissistic rage. But this is not the only factor, because narcissistic people are very unpredictable, and there can be also other factors in play. So it's not like only the fact that you acknowledge their presence is going to stop them from having narcissistic rage. But this is one element, and to keep in mind.